Hey guys, and welcome to game number 36 of my 100-game Revenge of the Mack series against the AI-powered Scrabble bot BestBot. We had a thrilling game on Monday. It was a roller coaster. I unfortunately lost by 3 in the end. Definitely check that game out if you haven't already. Super interesting pre-endgame position. Anyway, we need to try to rebound today as BestBot has taken a lead in the series, now 17 and 18. Opening rank AEGLORR, kind of close to some bingos, but nothing quite there. So I have choices. I mean, I can play Largo or something, or Goral. I don't really want to play Goral and put this A here. That doesn't feel right. Maybe I just play short. Maybe I just play like Gore for 8. Might be better at, overplaying Largo. Largo gives back 2 more floaters, increases the bot's bingo chances. AELR is going to bingo a lot more for me than ER, so for just 6 points, maybe I play Gore instead. Just keep things a little tighter. Maybe I even play Org. That might be better. Gives back even less counterplay. Yeah, I think I'm going to do this and just make the bot's life a little bit difficult. Weird turn here. There's no standout option, but I like Org. You know, if I can't do anything great, I'll at least try to make the bot's life trickier. And yeah, Gore takes back hooks and stuff like an E and a P. Org takes just an S and a Y, which is a little bit harder to use. So I'm going to do this. Also tougher to overlap with the 2 consonants next to each other. All right, I have bulkier, which I don't actually think plays right now. Boar-like, that's not a word, right? Yeah, it's a famous phony. Or-like does not take a front B. I guess that's the downside of org, is that, you know, sometimes my bingos also won't play, but figuring the bot might give me spots some amount of the time. Like any sort of overlap it makes is probably going to give me a spot. But we'll see. It might backfire. Definitely a questionable play on my end, but I do like giving back minimal counterplay generally early in the game. So we'll see what it does, hoping I get a spot for bulkier. All right, well, the bot bingos, I was certainly not stopping it from bingoing with 2 S's and a blank. The bad news is I don't have a spot for bulkier, but the good news is I do have an N, and barn-like is valid, even though boar-like is not. So I think that's going to be my only playable bingo. Let me just make sure there's nothing through the S. I don't think so. Yeah, all right. Barn-like is the only playable bingo, so we're going to take that for 78 and draw poorly. Fortunately, that L is not in the right spot for Eulogia. And Pruda for 43 comes down almost immediately. Okay. Yeah, this is not good. Might even have to exchange here. Yeah, I don't know what to do with this. I mean, Hoagie for like 11? That seems bad. Yeah, is there anything through this K? Not much. I mean, Kagu keeps EEIO. That's certainly not worth it. Gouge still keeps AEI. I don't think that's worth it. I think I probably trade down to an E here, as much as I don't want to do that. Maybe I trade down to an A so I can still overlap here, and there's like 9 E's left and only 5 A's, maybe? Anything here? Beige is just not worth it. Agio is just... Agu, is that maybe worth it? For 14? I don't think so. I mean, keeping EIO, I guess it's debatable. This could be worth it, I guess? Yeah, it's very close. Whether that's worth it or I should just exchange. I mean, anything here is that? Yeah, EGOU is just so bad. I don't want to keep that at a deficit. Yeah, I think it's probably between Agu and exchanging. Slightly leaning towards exchanging, but it is close, I guess. I mean, it's not like I'm keeping anything good if I exchange. EIO, though, has just such potential to turn sour. It's only 14. I feel like I should just trade. And yeah, with 9 E's left, I actually don't hate the idea of keeping an A. And again, it's good for backup counterplay here if I don't hit the bingo. I already have a floating E too. So I actually think I do want to keep an A here. And shed the E. But yeah, really tough position. Not a fun position to be in at all. I still don't think Agu is terrible. I mean, Hoagie keeping EU, is that at all worth considering? Gives back a big counterplay here too with the Z and stuff. No, I don't want to do that. Yeah, I think I'm going to exchange down to A. All right, that's definitely better. Another bingo, though, from the bot. That's not what we wanted. All right, well, now at least my plan will work here, because I do have FAM for 37, if nothing else. Almost goatfish. But unfortunately, even though Nigel Richards played that word against me earlier this summer, I do not have it. Don't think I have any bingos here, or really anything that close. Yeah, I mean, FAM, the leave is really not great. GIOS, but I gotta score some points here. I'd love to do something that opened an S hook, but there's just not really any way to do it. Yeah, I mean, this just takes way too many other hooks. It takes an R and an N and a D. Like, I can't do that, obviously. Also, an I goes here, but that doesn't really help me much now. Anything to this N? Not that I see. Yeah, I think I have to just play FAM here and score. I mean, I'm not getting anywhere near 37 points, and I do at least keep the S. I think this has to be right. I'm going to go ahead and do it. Dang, just not drawing the stuff I need. Another I, a V, and a B. Really not what I wanted. Might have to just play Vision here and blow this up. Maybe Vigil. We'll see what it does. Vibist, another option, but Vision's probably better than that. I mean, Vision does at least open the board. Wow. What are you doing? How would it do that with a lead? What? I mean, that takes a D and a T. And I just, like, can't do anything there, even though I have an S. Now I feel like I gotta save the S, though, and play Vigil, just in case, like, it doesn't go there. For whatever crazy reason. Or do I? I mean, like, or do I just assume it's gonna go there? I mean, it's just an insane play. There's 4 Ds and 3 Ts left, and you're up 100. Like, they just have truly nothing else it could do to score? That's a wild play. I don't understand that, but okay. Maybe I do play Vision now to try to counteract this, because I assume it's going to go here. Like, there's no... If it played that without a D or a T, like, it's just insane. So, I should probably just assume it's going to go there. Which means there might not be that much merit to playing Visual and keeping the S. It also does block some of my lines, which I don't like. So I think I'm actually leaning towards Vision just to create some more counter threats if the bot does play something on the bottom. Hopefully not a bingo, but even if it plays something there, I need some more space to work with. Yeah, I think I prefer Vision. Actually, the more I think about this. But it's certainly not a fun position to be in. Yeah, BG is also just a really bad leave. But I opened some more lines I'm going to need, I think. Barn-like obviously doesn't take an S, so yeah, I think this is the right move. Ugh. Some clunky stuff here. CGZ. And it now it bingos with unevaded, leaving the bottom open, and I just can't even use it. Oh, this game is just going from bad to worse. Jeez. Yeah, like, now what do I even do? This is so bad. I literally can't do anything about the bottom. Yeah, like, this is just bad. Gonzo? It's so bad for the board. Just, like, blocks everything I worked so hard to open. I guess I shouldn't have exchanged that E. Somehow, despite there being, like, 9 E's left, I have not, or more than that. There are, like, 11 E's left. I have not gotten an E. Bozo, maybe? have no idea what to do here. Bozo, Gonzo, everything is just awful. I really hate blocking those ing lines too for myself. Zoic, maybe Zoic. Yeah, I think Zoic to leave at least one of these lines open for ing. The B's also not quite as bad with all these other consonants as the C, I don't think. Yeah, I think Zoic is fine. Oh man, no vowels now. But I do at least pull an S, and the Y might help me offload some stuff. I think, isn't bloggy good? Pretty sure that's a word. So that's got to be the play if that is indeed valid and it stays open. This spot is still available. Another pink, and it has like all the vowels. That's so funny. All right, this game is just over now. It's probably gonna be a pretty short video. What do I even do? I don't know. I have no idea what I even do here. Maybe this. It's probably about as good as I'm gonna do. I literally don't have anything here. I mean, I could play Sly, but it's the last S. I want to save it for Fonz, and that leave is just so bad. I think I got to do this. But I'm not really sure, honestly, at this point. Oh, the Q. Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, I made some questionable plays this game, especially that exchange, but, like, I feel like I just had nothing. After Barn, like, I just had, like, nothing. Teamed for 48 now. Okay. No I for Niqab or anything here. No U for Buksha. That would be cool. B-U-Q-S-H-A. Another rarely seen word, but useful one. I still just have like nothing to do with Fonz. Maybe I play off WH somewhere and try to draw Niqabs. Problem is I like can't even really play off WH for any appreciable amount of points. Oh, maybe I play like here, actually. Yeah, I probably play Hawes for 35. That's probably as good as I can do. At least if I draw an I can play Cheese now. That's probably better than playing Hawes immediately. Is it? I don't even know. 46? Yeah, I think it's still better. Because if I play Hawes, even if I draw an I like don't really have anything good for my Q. So yeah, I think we do this Hawes first. I did get an I. It's my only vowel. So probably we'll have to play Cheese over there. It's amazing that this spot has not been used. Like, how? And there's no D's left either. Imagine if this spot just goes unused the whole game and it was like the most silly, dangerous looking play ever. That would be insane. Yeah, I think Cheese is just forced here now. It's 42 points. Hey, I have a bingo. I have Berylline. At first I was like, oh, I have Berline. It doesn't play. I actually have something through this Y, which is super random. It's like, I can't bingo for like the whole game, and of all things, I draw something through a Y. Now, Oxeye for 72? Like, bro, come on. This game is already just over. And is Font actually going to go unused this whole game? That would be wild. Now I draw Old McDonald minus an I. And we'll wait and see what the bot does in the end game. But yeah, needless to say, this game is beyond over. All right, BestBot goes with Taw. A nice little insertion here with emote and nay. So it's threatening to go out with Tur, Turr, under Berylline, which I can block. It's still going to have stuff like Burr over here, Brut. So is it even worth it to block Tur? Let's see. I mean, what do I have? It's kind of annoying to block this. I mean, yeah, if I play like NEE to try to save OI and Chi, I give back Truer. Yeah, I want to save like Oil or... Oh, maybe I can save Olay. I can't even play EI, though. It's like the... I have to block for like 4. It's so bad. Yeah, is it even worth it? Let's see. Let's do the math. I mean, maybe I do like this then to block. Yeah, this is probably, yeah, saving G. This is probably better. Okay. So if I do this for 6, it plays Burr for 18. Assuming he doesn't have another out, I'm missing, right? I don't think so. I mean, Tur isn't going to play on the top. Yes, so 6, 18 minus 12, I get plus 10. So it's 0 is the net. It's basically a wash from where it is now. Yeah, I mean, if I let it go out, it's worse, right? I mean, this is 13. Tur is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, third. It's worse. Okay, so I should do this. Easy enough. And that is that. Let's get this dreadful game over with. 372, 556. Yeah, that was a rough one. Let's take a look at the analysis. So yeah, I like Gorel. Oh, there's Gowler too, playing much longer. I didn't consider Gowler. I'm fine with Org. It gives back so much less. I mean, I guess it sacrifices 10 points over Gowler, but I mean, it gives back so much less counterplay. You're not floating an A and an E, which is going to drastically increase their bingo chances. And AELR is a nice lead that should bingo pretty often. Of course, when your opponent has his rack this strong, you're not going to stop them from bingoing. Although, like, in fairness, if I had played Gowler, it bingos with Sakatons for 86. And I mean, 67 versus 86 is a big difference. Like, that's nothing to dismiss. It's not all about whether they bingo. It's sometimes, too, about, well, how damaging are their bingos. Barn, like, only bingo. Pruda. Okay, so, like, what do I do here? Yeah, I mean, all these options just suck. Maybe I overreacted a little bit. And yeah, maybe keeping this A was somewhat of fancy play syndrome. Maybe I should just keep an E, but I don't know. I felt like keeping the A was better for this spot given the pool. I just didn't really like this. Maybe it's worth it for 14. I could also do this, I guess. EGIO is just so... I just hate plays that score like 10 to 15 points and keep bad leaves. Like at that point, I'd usually rather just exchange. Didn't see Giauer. I'm keeping 2 E's. That's maybe more reasonable. But yeah, everything here is just bad. I saw Hoagie. I didn't want to give back easy plays here with a Z or other 4-point consonants. I don't know, guys. I don't think this is terrible. I'm not confident it's best, but there's nothing good. Fortunately, it hits a bingo here. Yeah, Fam is kind of forced. There's just nothing that scores nearly as much. Okay, so yeah, this play is just crazy to me. I mean, I guess you just don't really have, like... I mean, yeah, Fiat is more, but then you're giving back an S-hook. I guess there's just nothing else to do. Although, how about, like, Foman? Is that not just more sound at this point? Like, you're up over 80. I mean, this does get rid of your E, but, I mean, there's 10 E's left. Like, I don't know. It's 2 fewer points. I would play this. I mean, I know you have the D and all, and that's great. But, like, there's 3 more D's, there's 3 more T's, and there's 2 S's. Like, there's 8 hooks unseen. The odds of me having one are pretty high, and you're up over 80. Like, do you really need to take this chance? It feels so needlessly aggressive. Like, if you're down, then sure, by all means, play this. This feels like a very weird play, guys, with something as good as Foman available at this score. I don't like that, but okay. The bot had its reasons, I guess. So yeah, Vision here. Maybe Gibson I should play. IV, I mean, the V is bad, but BG is really bad, too. So yeah, maybe Gibson is actually slightly better than Vision. It's also not bad to put this G here, actually, because I can maybe with 3 ends draw into like an ING bingo. Yeah, I think Gibson is slightly better than Vision. And again, there is Vigil, but I figured this was often going to get taken out, and this play blocks like my L and my O, which could be nice bingo lines. I don't hate the idea of playing to this end. I think Gibson's slightly better execution. Yeah, unevaded, leaving that hook open. I mean, there's just nothing better here than Zoic. Like, I can't even use the bottom. Pot bingos again. Yeah, at this point, it's just all academic. Like, I cannot win this game. This looks fine. Wow, Metazoic is cool, but yeah, teamed clearly best. Wants me to just cash in here, but I like this, saving the spot for the Q. And it... Oh, it doesn't... Wait, why didn't it... Oh, I guess is it figuring that it can often cash the X next turn? Huh, that's interesting. Yeah, so the bot decided to be greedy here, guys, and play Jerd, figuring if I don't have the S, which, I mean, there's no reason for it to assume I have the S necessarily, right? Like, if I don't have the S, it's just going to score 36 and then score 50, whereas if it uses the X now, I guess if Jerd gets blocked or something, then it just doesn't really have anything for its J. So, interesting idea by the bot. I got rewarded with Oxeye for 72. I bingo, and then, yeah, no, it's definitely best for me to block its out. Yeah, another game, guys, where I mean, there was maybe one questionable play, Vision, maybe two questionable plays, I guess, with the exchange and Vision, but I don't feel like I did anything glaringly wrong here. Just, yeah, some tough draws and some very good draws for the bot. Yeah, unfortunate. The bot wins both this week, and now we fall to 16 and 8, not 16 and 18, sorry, 17 and 19. Which is unfortunate, but it's still early on in the series. We're only down 2 games, so hopefully we'll get some better stuff next week and continue to play well and get some wins. But in any case, guys, hope you enjoyed the video today. Thanks so much for watching. As always, really appreciate your support. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you all soon for the next one. Bye bye.